Okay, so it's been a while since I've been working on this UMK3 Jamma Switching project. I finally completed. I got my War Gods battery soldered on today by my monitor guy who does all my cap kits. And also, I didn't like the marquee on the UMK3. It came out kind of blue when I ordered it from May Marquees, so I bought a new one on eBay for $9. It's actually the original arcade one, and it looks fantastic. So I'll just do a boot up here and show you guys what it looks like. There's MK3, UMK3, War Gods, and MK4 all in the same cabinet. And you can see it's a dedicated UMK3 cabinet. There's a new marquee. Lights up nice. There's no screen burn. I did take the coin door locks out for another machine that I did sell, so no biggie, I can put those back in. But I kind of touched up a few spots on the side art that were kind of cracked off with some wood putty. It turned out almost perfect. So let's see how it works. There's a new marquee. You can see it lights up nice and purple now. Alright, so slot 1, if I press 1, is I believe MK3, yep.
Round 1, fight.
And your main man, Mike, did all the soldering on the with the diodes on my kick harnesses. I've already kind of shown this. I know that it works. High punch, low punch, block, high kick, low kick, run. High punch, low punch, block, high kick, low kick, run. So you can see that all works good. So now if I press number 3, it switches to UMK3. I got rid of the Zeus hack, like I said. It was kind of a shitty deal. Noob Cybot has no moves, and Human Smoke I can convert into any time I want, so.
Round 1, fight.
So you can see all the buttons work on that. Now if I press number 5, it goes to MK4. MK4 is a little bit brighter. When I play this game I have to turn down the brightness. I'll show you. This is a dual res monitor where I can go to standard or medium res, and it's got built into it right here, this little switch right here is a degausser. When you press it, it actually degausses the game if there's any color issues or any kind of little rainbow color patterns around the edge. It completely gets it right back to its normal color, which doesn't happen on here, but if it does in the future, it can fix it. But anyways, like I said, the brightness of MK4 is a lot brighter, so when I do play this, which is very rarely, you'll be able to see it. The screen is a little bit larger and it's a lot brighter. It looks good in the camera, but if you look at like the backgrounds of Sub-Zero, it's really bright. And then down here you can't see any of this, so I have to adjust the screen just for this one particular game, which is not the end of the world. And like I said, I don't really play it. You can kind of see it right there.
Round 1, fight.
And then when I press number 6, comes up War Gods. And the reason I changed out the battery on the board once again was because it holds your settings like free play and mostly the volume. For some reason when you get War Gods shipped to you or you buy it, it's on 100% volume. So when you turn it on, it scares the absolute shit out of me and anyone else who's in the room, no less in the house. So my monitor guy, who I picked up 2 monitors from today, did the soldering on the battery. It took him about 5 minutes, but it turned out perfect. And you can see the board boots up nice, and the sound, I put it in another machine and set all the settings, and you'll see how nice and calm it is. It doesn't scare the shit out of me. And War Gods does run off a hard drive that's attached to the PCB. That's why it goes through all these checks beforehand. So you can see, you can barely hear it. I set it so I can play the game in the house.
Warhead, you are chosen.
This game, for those of you who don't know, is pretty cool. It's not as fast as Mortal Kombat, but it has finishing moves, and it has one of the only things that's... it was the first game ever to come out where you can move your character in 3D. So if you watch him here, I'll move him like down the screen here. See how he moves like around in a circle? That's the first time this was ever available on any kind of Midway game. It was kind of a different setup, but high punch, low punch, block, high kick, low kick, and then there's a 3D button, which is the run, and you do this sort of thing where he moves. So on this guy, high punch, block, high kick, low kick, and then the 3D button, he moves in 3D in both directions. So that's it. I'm officially done with my Jamma switching project. I had some issues with the board. Your main man did the soldering on that, and did the soldering on the kick harness. And as you can see, it's in my dedicated UMK3 cabinet. And that's about it. So I got to learn how to play this game again. I played it as a kid, but I don't know any of the finishing moves or anything. But there's a new marquee, and there it is. If you have any questions, ask. But I wouldn't recommend this type of setup to somebody who's not kind of versed on arcade cabinets and the way things work. But if you are a little bit, it's not that hard of a deal. But there you have it.
Warhead wins. Perfect victory. Round 3, begin.